warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to Dr. Hassan and my fellow members. This question, we are going to discuss on question K1. So, we are given K1, 3211, 5121, 2311, 1133. So, firstly, we need to choose only one row. So, I'm choosing first row, which is 323211. So firstly, we need to put the first number in the first row, which is 3 at here, and 2 at here, 1 here, and the last one here. And the first thing we need to remember is because of we choose the first row, we need to remember the symbol, which is plus, minus, plus, minus. After we have done this, we proceed to the next method, which is we cover the first row that we have choose, and then we cover the first column. We got the 3 by 3 methods and put it here. After that, we cover the second column and we get the next 3 by 3 method matrix, which is this. We put it, we arrange it to here. Then we cover the third column and then we get the next 3 by 3 matrix like this. And the last one, the same like I said before. We just cover the first row and the last column. We need to cover the first row all the time because we have to choose it from the first way we choose it. Okay, and then we got this as the last 3 by 3 matrix and we put it here. After that, after we have proceeded with the method, then continue. Then here we need to do the same thing as before. We just need to remember the formula, which is A E minus C. And we need to do this formula for each 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, firstly, like I said before, we need to choose first row and cover it for all the time from the first and until the last step. We do this 3 by 3 matrix. So we cover just something, and then firstly we just put it here and 2 is here. Don't forget about the symbol, yeah? Okay, after that, after cover the first row, cover the first column and do the AB minus BC, and then we got this. Same goes to the next and next 3 by 3 matrix. We just do the same thing. I forgot to tell you, this is how we wanna find determinant. So the formula is 1 over determinant adjoint K1, and then we got the K inverse, K1 inverse. Okay. So we have done for the determinant for K1. We proceed to the adjoint. So this is quite tough because we need to cross all the adjoint K1. Firstly, we need to do A11. So when we say A11, then we need to cover the first row and the first column. And then we got the 3 by 3 matrix, which is 1 to 1, 311 and 133. And then we're gonna do some crosses method quite tough. So firstly, we get the 3 by 3 matrix. We need to times like this: 1 times 1 times 3. Just like I did this. Okay. After that, 2 times 1 and then times 1 like this. After that, we proceed to 1 times 3 times 3. It's a bit tricky here, but trust me, it's really easy peasy. Yeah. Okay. And then we make 3. The first one we just times with this, and then this times with this and with this. All we use it is a plus symbol. After we have done all the times for all the numbers in 3 by 3 matrices, we proceed to the cross from right to left, which is we use symbol minus, and continue to use it until the end of our step. So like you can see here, we times 1 with 1 and with 1, and we got like this. Don't forget the minus symbol. After that, proceed to 2 times 3 and then times 3. Not this 3, but this 3. And then we got it. We go like this. And the last one, we times 1 with 1 and 3, and we got like this. Don't forget the minus symbol. So we got it negative 8. The same steps we did for the second A12. So when we say A12, we need to cover the first row and the second column, and we just got the 3 by 3 matrices and just do the same thing as we did before until we proceed to A44. Okay, we get a cofactor which is negative 8, negative 5, 34, 33. We just arrange it from A11 to A44 until we got the 4 by 4 matrices, just like we did it in this paper. So after we just got the cofactor for K1, we put it for in the arrangement for first column. Like you can see, negative 8, negative 5, 34 and 33. We put it all these numbers in the first column, negative 8, negative 4, 34 and 33. And same goes to the next numbers, which is 0, 0, 13, 13. We put it in the second column, 0, 0, 13, 13. And we just continue until we get the last final answer, which is negative 8, 0, 5, negative 1, negative 5, 0, 8, 1, 34, 13, negative 18, 1, 30, 33, 30, negative 19, and negative 4. This is the adjoint for K1. So
our next step is, of course, the main question that they ask for us is to describe the message. So to describe the message is by multiply the P, which is the matrix from the question, with the inverse of K. So the matrix that given from the question is the P1, 93, 50, 78, 137 and more. So we have to find the inverse of the K first. To find the inverse of the K, we have to find the inverse of the K. We have to multiply the 1 over determinant with the matrix that we get from the adjoint method. So the determinant that we get is 13. So to find the inverse of k is by 1 over determinant multiplied by the matrix that we get from the adjoint matrix. Determinant that we get is negative 13. So 1 over negative 13 multiplied by the negative 8, 0, 5, negative 1 and 1. So we get the inverse of the k. This is the inverse of the k that we get. So multiply the determinant, 1 over the determinant and the matrix from the adjoint matrix. So after that, to describe the message, we have to multiply the matrix that we given from the question, which is this, and multiply it with the inverse of the k, which is this. So after multiply it, we get this. So after we get the 4x4 matrix by multiplying the matrix from the adjoint method and the inverse of the k, we have to find the last matrix that we want to describe the message. So the message cannot be decrypted by using the inverse of matrix Ky because the final answer of the matrix mostly is the fraction numbers. Since the coding method only use whole numbers from 0 to 35, so we cannot solve this secret message. So we move to the next question.
To find the decrypt message of our task, numbers given is 2422, 4445, 0620 and 626, which also we can substitute is as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P. So after we have substitute the matrix, we can we can proceed with our calculation to find determinant by taking the 2, which is C11, and put it outside and cancel out these rows and take this as our new matrix FGH, JKL and NOP. So after we have finished with our first matrix, we can continue with the second one. Using the same step, we take the 4, which is C22 or B, and cancel out these rows, and then we take the 406 and 452066 and make it new matrix as our B. So remember, to proceed with the second matrix, we must put the negative here and positive and negative. So after we have substitute the number with alphabets, and we have a nice arrangement, and then substitute the alphabets with the numbers in the matrix. Okay, so we got this as our whole equation to solve the calculation and find the determinant, whether it has determinant or not. And then I wants to continue the calculation.
Matrix, we can solve it just like usual, but it will be different, because to put the matrix in this, we must use usually we use AB AD minus DC, but in this case we have 3 by 3 matrix. We calculate by use the one, take the 4 this and put it here, and we just use this as and make it A, D and CD. So we just do it normally when we calculate the 2 multiply by 6 and minus 0 multiply by 6, and we got this equation. So we just do it for the next step. We just do the same thing where we take this 4 and we cancel the row and column and just take whatever is left, and we got this when we multiply 6 multiplied by 6 and 0 multiplied by 12 as our second question. Thank you. And we got 36 minus 0 in a bracket, and we will multiply by 4. But we must make sure that when we do this, we must also take note that plus, minus and plus the rule of the inverse, the determinant. So we continue to the second one, which is this minus, and we do the same thing. We just take the 4 and put it here, and we take this 4 and cancel this and take whatever is left, and we do the same thing. AB minus CD. So we continue until the last, and we will get this when we simplify this. So after that, we just solve it normally, and finally we will get the determinant is 0. So this matrix will not have the inverse, because the matrix that have the 0 as the determinant never got a inverse. So
if there is no inverse, we cannot proceed with our calculation,
and no message and will be right.
We cannot decrypt the message.
Yes. So we will pass on to the next.
So based on the previous question, so the first step to actually solve the question is to actually look at the matrix. So basically the matrix given is 1 1 3 4, 2 4 2 4, 4 1 3 5 and 2 2 2 4. Okay? So the first way is to actually find the determinant. Okay. So the ways to actually find the determinant, okay, so basically from the matrix that was given, we can choose any rows from the matrix, but the easiest way to solve this and to find the determinant is to actually choose the first row. So basically I've taken the first row, this one. Okay, so I've put it here. 1, negative 1, positive 3 and negative 4. Okay, so after you have done that, you have to create another 4 new matrices, which is 3 by 3 matrices. So how do you do it? Is to actually close the first row and the first column, and you get the first matrix. Right? Okay. And then so we have done for this one. Okay. And then for the next matrix is to close the second column, then the first matrix, which you get this one. So it's the same. And it was the same for this one and this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure my friends in question 1 have explained better. Okay. So after we have done that, all these matrices, so to find the determinant, we can put the numbers in front. Okay, so we will put it here. Okay, so what's inside this bracket is actually to find your AD minus BC. So how do you do it again? Take the first row, right? Take the first row, still positive, negative and positive. So close the first row and the first column and calculate the AD minus BC. And it was the same for when you close it, the second column and the first row. So it works the same for every numbers here. So when you have finally calculated, you will get this one. Just so you know, the numbers in front, which is positive 1, negative 1, positive 3 and negative 4 has to stay in front. Okay. So once you have done that, you can calculate and finally you get the determinant of negative 16. Okay, so after we have actually found the determinant, we have to find the cofactors. So in these matrices, because we are doing the 4x4 matrices, we have to find A11 until A44. It's a bit complicated, but you can do it. So okay, so the first way to actually find the A11, okay, it has to start from left to right. So we take the middle part, which is 4 times with 3 times with 4, okay? And then because it's left to right, we have to plus it all. Okay, so what's left is that left to right, we have 2 and 5. So 2 times 5 and then times with the number in front, right? Okay, so now what's left is 1 and 2 and then we times it with 4 in front. Okay, so we have done for the left part. So after we have done with the left part, we continue with the right to left. Okay, so from right to left, we have to minus it off. Tada, 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 minus. So start again from the middle part, which is 4 times 3 times 2. Okay, and then what's left is 2 and 1 times with the opposite one, which is 4. This one. And then the next one, what's left is 5 and 2 times with the opposite one, which is 4. So you calculate and you will get your A11. Okay, so you do, it works the same for every cofactor from A11 until A44. So I'll pass it to Farisha to explain to me.
To continue what Dina said earlier, she has find all the A11 until A44. Now, we are going to get the main purpose of the question. We have to decrypt the message for Busa. Okay, after we get the A11 until A44, we put it inside here. We form another matrix A11 until A44. Okay. And then to decrypt this message, we have to times it with our 1 over determinant and also the previous question, the matrix that has been given in the question. It works just like a normal matrix. We have to times this one, and then 1. And then we're going to get this, and it works for all until A44, and then the message, the number will form a new matrix. This new matrix, we are going to refer to the alphabet numbers, and when we refer to the numbers, we got to decrypt the message, which means berilmu, berbakti.
So we finally found the real message of the question. So all 6 of us have done it! Yay!